Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition with me, Bring It On. Commenter reminded me that there are some more animals over here I need to deal with before I descend into Sendai's Enclave.
Go for the eyes, move. Go for the eyes! Yeah!
Got you good.
It shouldn't take us very long, so we'll knock it out real fast before we descend.
Great fun!
Alright, fine. Go after these guys, I guess. And there's Harivok. He'll be fun.
This isn't working. Has no effect. In defense of Barracks isn't working.
There we go. M1, I need you down here to identify this stuff.
You point.
Yeah.
Thought she was gonna outrun it. Thought he had on. Oh, he is regenerating, just very slowly. Alright, sadly we did waste a couple of buffs there because I lost control of my... Or I didn't micromanage well enough, but it's fine.
Good to go.
It is done. As I thought.
I
Feel
shall
the power
beat
of
you.
justice!
You
Feel
asked
my
for it.
unholy wrath!
Fall, creatures, and feed the earth. I
Feel
shall
the
overlap.
power of justice!
Take the life she gave. In defense of virtue. In defense
Mine
of
is the
virtue.
fist of death.
Sorry, spore colonies.
Go for the eyes,
Try and take this one down real
Go
fast.
for the eyes! Yeah!
I definitely saw some Humberhawks over there. Pretty sure that's what I saw. Yep, here they come.
Feel my unholy
Good news is Harivok is immune to Humberhawks, essentially. I mean, not their attacks, but
Fight well.
Illithid's and
Now
Humberhawks.
you will die.
Because he has the
Go for the eyes,
Scion's
move.
Blade or Psionic
Go
Blade?
for the eyes! Yeah!
Scion's Blade.
If you wish.
There we go, nothing to it. Because I have so many potions, I'm going to start using those just to heal up a little bit. Out of combat. I usually save the extra healing potions for in combat, but meh, we'll be fine.
Fall, creature, and feed the earth.
Go for the eyes, move.
Nature.
Go for the eyes! Yeah!
Alright, take out the Humberhawk, and then we're going to take out the Sword Spiders, because they can be a little tricky.
Fall, creature, and feed the earth.
By tricky, I mean they have a potential to do a lot of damage.
My blade is down to size.
Alright, enemies just don't stop coming here, do they? Oh, okay. What they're gonna do... That.
Fight well. Or now you will die.
Go for the eyes,
Fist
move.
of death.
Go for the eyes! Yeah!
Feel its icy breath.
Words, not words!
Alright, yeah, they're just not stopping.
Mine.
Sorry, I think you cut him down. We're in fine shape.
You asked for it. You asked for it.
Feel my unholy wrath.
He said that. Did he get a crit? So I think that's how Sarabok triggers his Deathbringer Assault, is by getting a crit. Now, I don't know if it's guaranteed when he gets a crit for him to use his Deathbringer Assault, or if it's a % chance when he crits. Regardless, something to keep an eye out for, because I think it does like a flat 200 damage, if not more. Which is really, really good. Just want to check down here, make sure I didn't miss any passages, because I am not good at spotting them. And all my frontliners have regeneration, so we're fine in that department.
Right, you are.
That's fine. I'm assuming the bridge is
This
trapped.
place is just too darn creepy. I really want out of here.
Yes, if you
Okay,
wish.
guess not.
All right, all right. No problem at all.
No side passages either. The drow barracks.
Yeah.
North tunnels and the south tunnels. Well, let's do the barracks first. Probably need to buff up a little bit before going in here and fighting a bunch of drow, so... Did I use defensive harmony? Oh, she may have casted it by herself. That's a little annoying. Let's hit him hard and fast and not worry about it.
In defense of virtue.
Alright, let's take out Thalin's.
Fall creature.
And then we'll have her summon a Planetar in the back.
Death. Huh?
Let the Planetar just run around and do its own thing while we cut down these drow.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Yeah!
I actually have the Planetar
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go
Select
for
it, it's
the
fine.
eyes! Yeah!
I shall overcome.
It is done.
Alright, that was easy. Who has the new stack of... Oh, he does. You know what, I'll go ahead and give him the extra healing potions as well. I guess the superior healing potions too. Alright, so Drow Guard's key.
Now I remember why traveling with you was always so much fun.
Yeah, we just come in and kill a bunch of people. Yeah, it's such a blast. This black and bloodstained key was recovered from the body of the fierce Drow Kensai. Oh, hold on to that.
Sorry, but I couldn't hold that last item. It's on the
Amulet, get to
ground.
work. Amulet of Cheetah Speed. This amulet grants its wearer fleetness of foot. Not surprisingly, it is popular among fleeing felons, travelers, and cowards. Movement rate increased by 2, base is 9. Improved haste once per day. Not that great. Not that bad, but I have improved haste from so many other sources, and just... Improved haste is a single target spell, where, you know, general haste hits the whole party. So I find myself leaning towards general haste more than improved haste.
Sorry, but I couldn't hold that last item. It's on the ground.
And improved haste doesn't last as long. Well, I guess
Pick it up yourself.
the versions that I
Carry
use
no
don't last
more.
very long because it's usually through items.
Minsk and Boo
He picked up these
stand
other...
ready.
Yeah, we'll just keep grabbing the bolts. I should probably just give these to Mazzy. A lot of loot to go through. You know what? Let's start. Oh, this whole bag of holding is empty? Alright, well, let's give this to Imwin. So she can just identify and chuck them in there. I'm a genius. This whole time I thought that bag of holding had stuff in it. It doesn't.
You can
Let's...
count on me.
This works out great. Why can't she use this? Oh, it's heavy crossbow. Was this not a heavy crossbow? Yeah, it's gonna do it this way. It's gonna give her all this stuff to tuck away. Might be faster. Yeah, let's just do it this way. I'll have to drag the mouse this far. It'd be easier for her to pick up on the ground, and then just transfer it all to the bag of holding.
Sorry, but I couldn't hold that last item. It's on the ground. Sorry, but I couldn't hold that last item. It's on the ground. Sorry, but I couldn't hold that last item. It's on the ground.
You don't say. There we go.
As I thought.
Alright, nothing else to do in here. Oh, elsewhere. Sorry. I think that's what that said. I actually looked away from the screen when it popped up.
Your answer will not sit well with my master, Sendai.
I don't think I'm supposed to be standing right here.
You dare threaten me here, in my own enclave?
Balthazar's army grows stronger with each passing day, Sendai. You know how this will end.
Begone, and tell your master I know who my true allies are.
So be it. Your fate is sealed, Sendai. You and all your kind.
Forgive me, mistress. An intruder has entered our underground complex, and the sentries have not yet reported back.
Then how do you know an intruder has entered your underground complex?
Sniveling maggots! I cannot waste my time with such petty annoyances. Set the slaves in the north tunnels and release my pets into the south. That should put an end to this intruder.
Yes, Mistress Sendai. It shall be as you command.
Like how she says intruder. She says intruder.
Simple.
I still feel like there's something to the east here. We're gonna go to the west. Because there is a feeling I get when I look to the west. I'll start with the north tunnels because it's closer. Hello.
Through destiny and might, we shall rule supreme.
Forward, slaves. Destroy the intruder, or the mistress will flare of flesh until we beg for death. Or, come and meet me head on
Feel my unholy wrath.
and achieve your death, like, which I guess is better than having to beg for death because you're in so much pain.
Go for the eyes! Yeah!
Death comes first.
So I guess I'm providing these guys with a mercy.
Breath.
Please,
Hey,
Nature, take the life she gave! blade will cut you
Oh,
down
sweet.
the side.
He leveled up.
If you wish.
Cerebok. Thank goodness. He is catching up. Does he have his hardiness and magic resist? Perfect.
Go for the eyes,
unholy
Go. Great fun!
So obviously Cerebok with Deathbringer Assaults and a greater whirlwind attack is just a blast.
Fall,
well,
creature!
for now you will die. At her command.
Are worthless slaves? Or aren't they dead yet? Keep fighting.
That's not right!
We'll stop and loot in a minute.
What do you want?
Yes.
Great fun!
Another level up. Who could it be?
Great
Well,
fun!
for now you will die.
I'm assuming it's Mazzy, because Mazzy's also a lower level than most of my party.
Mine is
I'll
the fist
show
of
you a
death.
fight.
Feel its icy breath. Ugh. Ah! Ugh. Fight well, for now,
Now I
you
remember
will
when
die.
traveling with you was always so much fun. My blade will cut you down the side.
Die!
Why? Sorry. Why have they not fallen? Mistress shall feed you all to the Spider Queen's children. I do want to stop and loot. They don't stop.
Oh, I'll show you a fight.
That's not right! Great fun!
There's a lot of them coming from behind. Alright, I'm gonna have Jaheira tank.
This way then?
Fair enough, my friend.
Fallen! You asked for it.
Alright, fighting a battle on two fronts.
Shall overcome!
A little tedious. Really, the tedious part's gonna be looting everything.
What?
For the fodder!
So I'm pretty sure my frontliners can fight this fight indefinitely.
Out
So
with it.
Great fun! Right?
In defense of virtue!
Fight
Feel
well,
the
for now
backhands
you
of
will die.
justice!
If you wish.
Ready and willing.
I think Jaheira has the Ring of Regeneration as well. Did I take that off to give her? Yeah, I took that off. Actually, she hasn't had that equipped in a while. She had the ring that made her immune to slow and haste and everything.
For the fallen!
Feel the backhand of justice!
Something up?
Mine is the
Alright.
fist of death.
Drop this guy for me real fast.
Huh?
Let's get another level up. Jeez, they're feeding us experience. Alright, let's pull back. I don't want to get too far ahead and trigger the Slave Master again.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna stop.
Arverine, guide my blade!
Let's fall back real fast and start looting. There's so much to pick up. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough space. Jaheira, you don't need to tank anymore.
In
Mine is
defense
the
of
fist
virtue!
of death.
I mean, they have to stop
Feel
eventually,
its
right?
icy
Because
breath.
They can't give you but so much experience. Let's just take a pause real fast, start grabbing some stuff. We'll grab all the gold and spell scrolls real fast with Jaheira.
I am willing.
Alright, let's grab all the gems and jewelry with my main character. So right now that's my priority, making money, even though I don't need it. I should be good on money for the rest of the game.
Time to move? Sorry, but I couldn't hold that last item. It's on the ground.
So I think that this... Yeah, because we're in the Underdark, we're not going to grab these. So that helps out a little bit, not having to grab the drow equipment. Will save me a little bit of hassle.
Sorry, but I couldn't hold that last item. It's on the ground.
I find it a little weird they would let the slaves use their equipment. Doesn't sound very drow-like. I feel like the drow equipment would be too good for the slaves to use even in combat. Unless maybe they're favored slaves or something. Yeah, so once again, this is going to be the longest part. Trying to grab all the loot. Get rid of that again. Give that to him. I would like to level up everybody real fast. Let's take care of that. What does she get here? A globe of blades. We'll grab that. Oh, she gets 2. I guess energy blades. Then Mazzy leveled up as well. There's nothing that I want to give her, so I guess it doesn't matter what I give her. I mean, I don't know. I guess... I'm trying to think if there's any situation where there's anything else that I'd ever let her use, but I can't think of anything. Maybe a longbow? I really need to start using a greater warward attack on her. I keep forgetting to do that. Hey, she has no more abilities. What level's everybody? 28, 28, 22, 26 and 7, 27, 20 and 15. I think that's all the loot in this area.
It is done.
Oh, there's a spell scroll. Nope, there's more stuff up here. Okay, let's take care of all the stuff that I need to pass on to my other companions real fast. This goes to him, and these go to Jaheira. And she can pick up the rest of this stuff. Oops, what did I pick up? Get rid of that garbage. Again, really don't need the money from selling all this stuff, but
item. It's on the ground.
I love me some loot, so buckle up, everybody. It's gonna be a very tedious adventure. Now, once my bag of holding is filled up, I mean, if I run out of inventory space, you know, I'll obviously stop.
Yep.
Alright, there's a lot more than I thought.
Sorry, but I couldn't hold that last item. It's on the ground.
Again, I already have more money than I'll need for the rest of the game, but I'll be darned if I'm leaving anything behind.
Sorry, but I couldn't hold that last item.
At least anything
It's on the ground.
worthwhile. Obviously, I'm not going to grab the unmagic items. So that would be a waste of inventory space. Alright,
As I thought.
let's move forward. I probably need to keep pushing forward and take out the slave master, honestly.
Fight well, or now you will die.
So let's do that. Let's try and push forward.
Mine
And then I'll
is
come
the
back and
fist of death.
In
You
defense
asked
of
for it.
virtue.
Feel its icy breath.
Fall,
Victory
creature,
for the Spider
and feed the earth.
There we go. Incompetent slaves. I shall kill them myself. I don't think that you will, but perhaps you sleep at night, buddy.
Mine is the Fight
Honorine,
well,
guard
or
my
now
blade.
you will die.
Gotcha.
Is that one dead?
Mine is the fist
Okay.
of
Do you want
death.
my blade? I'll cut you down to size.
Mine is the fist of mist.
Name it.
Simple.
Alright, easy peasy.
Yes, if you wish.
We always have all this crap we gotta pick up.
I go.
What I can do is spread everyone out.
What?
To cover as much ground as possible and then just transfer it to each
Ready?
other.
Good to go.
Even
I go
stands aside.
Alright, so first things first, we will grab money and jewelry and gemstones. I think that's a full inventory. Whoops. Sand posit as well. I guess potions as well because he has the potion case. Alright, perfect.
Something up? Sorry, but I couldn't hold that last item. It's on the ground.
I'll give that to her. To Mazzy. This has to be getting close to being full, right? I don't think it tells you how many slots you used. I've never checked,
Time
so
to move? Sorry, but I couldn't hold that last item.
learn
It's on
something
the
new every
ground.
day. You should try to learn something new every day, otherwise you wasted a day.
Sorry, but I couldn't hold that last item. It's on the ground.
Yeah, I figured. There's a lot of items on the ground, Emma, and you'll have to be more specific. So much money in here. It's not even funny.
Sorry, but I couldn't hold that last item.
If you're struggling
It's
to
on the
afford
ground.
anything at any point, just come to Sendai's Enclave. Whoops. You get out of there.
Right as rain. Sorry, but I couldn't hold that last item. It's on the ground.
Alright, I hope you guys enjoy looting, because that's what most of this is going to end up being. I'm almost tempted to edit it out, but I probably won't, because I only have so much time. Let's pass those to her.
As I would.
It'd probably be easier just to move Chihiro over here to grab. Oh my goodness. It's so exhausting. And no, I don't have to do it. So I could easily just leave all this behind, call it a day. Where is Jaheira standing at? Oh, Emoin's all the way down here.
Gotcha.
Jeez Louise. Nowhere near close to being done. Gosh darn it, man. I mean, obviously, once I'm done, when this bag of holding is filled up, and when Minsk and Serbok's inventories are filled up, that I'll stop worrying about looting. But until such a time,
I await your need.
I might be partially to blame for this as well, because I don't know if the enemies stop spawning until you defeat the slave master. And I definitely put that off longer than I needed to. I could have easily just chased him down and cut him down real fast. Oh. Where are they at? I saw... There they are.
What do you
Alright,
want?
let's move forward. I think we're almost done.
Yep.
We're almost done. Oh, thank goodness. The end of this nightmare.
What?
Definitely one of those struggling from success sort of things. I defeated so many enemies, there's too much loot for me to handle. What do I do? Ah.
If you wish.
Alright. Then I'll grab all the potions. Tuck most of those away. Give these to probably Sarevok. Alright, Emlyn, get to work. One more time. Oh, wow. Just straight up battle axe and Molitar. What? That's a unique item. I guess Molitar had a lot of battle axes. Plate of the Dark +1. Dark Lord Hirschus, undead warlord of Bane, wore this piece of armor for over 500 years. During this time, he was rumored to dwell in a castle somewhere within the Earthfast Mountains. How his armor moved to other lands without him is not certain, though the separation of the two was surely unpleasant. Does anyone benefit from this? It's light. That's really it. It's unique, so I'll hold on to that. Not need to pick that garbage up. Honestly, I prefer if this was all drow equipment so I wouldn't have to shift through all of it. That would save me so much trouble. Where does this take me? Does that take me to the south tunnels?
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I don't actually know. So let's fall back real fast. We'll take care of the south tunnels. Can I go up here? I feel like I should be able to. But maybe not. Oh, so much loot. My eyes hurt from staring at it.
Party before venturing forth.
Shifting through it. That was a hassle.
It is done.
Alright, so we didn't get a lot done. Well, we got a lot of looting done. You know what? Actually, off camera, I'm probably going to go back and sell all that. I'm going to call the episode here. Off camera, I'll go and sell all that loot so our inventory doesn't get filled up. So next time, we can do more looting. and not fall behind, because we have bills to pay and mouths to feed, because there ain't nothing in this world for free. That's 2 music references this episode. See if you can catch them. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next episode.